Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You might have noticed, but we hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you for that, and let me know if you want me to do anything special to celebrate, because 1,000 of you guys, that's a lot. Okay, so let's get started with the recipe. In this video, we're going to be making raspberry lemon crumble bars. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, add 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. Add 1/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. Add 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. Add 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Add a small pinch of salt, and don't ask me why I put it in like that. Whisk those dry ingredients together. Add a ½ cup of unsalted butter, and it should be cold and cut into cubes. Using a fork, mash in your butter into your flour, but you can also use a pastry cutter, or you can even use your hands, which is what I'm going to do in a little bit. Once you're done mixing your butter into your flour, it should resemble like a coarse sand, kind of. Add ½ teaspoon of lemon zest to your flour and butter mixture. Beat 1 egg in a smaller bowl. Add about 1 tablespoon at a time of your egg mixture into your lemon zest, butter, and flour. Keep mixing until they are all well incorporated. Once you're done mixing, you should have a slightly sticky dough formed. I'm using a 7x5 inch pan, but you can always use a 9x13 inch pan and just double this recipe. Grease the pan and then put half of your dough mixture on the bottom, making it like a crust. You're going to have a pretty thick crust, and that's what you're looking for. Once your crust has been pressed down on your pan, put it in the oven at 375 degrees for about 6 to 7 minutes. This step is honestly not to do anything other than heat up the crust a little bit, because it's going to be baking again with the raspberries anyways. In a separate mixing bowl, take 2 cups of raspberries, and I used frozen raspberries, but you can also use fresh raspberries. Add another ½ teaspoon of lemon zest. Add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Lastly, add 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. Mix this all up until the raspberries are coated evenly and it just looks mixed together. Your crust out of the oven, and as you can see, it still looks pretty raw, but it is a little bit warm, which is good so that the raspberry juices can seep into it. Pour your raspberries on top and just spread them out evenly on top of the crust. Using your leftover dough, rip off small pieces and put them on top of your raspberry. Try not to cover up all of the red raspberry color, because it looks really pretty when it comes out of the oven and the raspberry is just bubbling at the top. So you can either just put the dough on top of each other, or just leave a little bit of space between each piece of dough. You're probably thinking that this is a lot of dough on the top, but trust me, it's not, and these will actually taste really good once they come out of the oven. Stick them in the oven at the same 375 degrees and bake them for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until the top turns slightly golden brown. Let them cool down completely, or they're going to fall apart on you. These are literally so good, and they'll be done before you know it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and thank you for watching. And also, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people that watch my channel. Let me know if you want me to do anything special for the next video, but if not, I'll just post my regular video on Friday. See you guys then. Bye!